This video is kindly sponsored by the Great Courses Plus. There don't seem to be enough hours in a day. While time management and efficiency are core components in getting more done with less time, learning how to sustain intense focus for prolonged periods is equally important. If you ever have difficulty staying focused to study or do work, I've got the remedy for you. Dr. Jabal, MedSchoolInsiders.com. While modern technologies like smartphones and computers can be used for great good, they've also taken a tremendous toll on our ability to focus. And as Cal Newport describes, time times intensity equals quality of work produced. We are all limited by the same 24 hours in a day. To get a leg up then, one must work on the intensity piece of the equation, and to do that, we must cure your inability to stay focused for prolonged periods. How to battle this fragmentation of attention is a common concern I help many students overcome during our sessions together. I have distilled what is most beneficial to students into 7 steps to reclaim your focus. The first step is admitting you have a problem. It's okay, we all do. But the next step is applying the Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule, to the factors that are the most distracting in your life and detrimental to your ability to focus. We want to find the 20% of elements in your life that are leading to 80% of the distractions. If you're anything like me, chances are your smartphone is one of the biggest culprits. The constant notifications, updates from social media, and checking emails for those small dopamine snacks are all too alluring. As important as self-discipline is, it's important to craft the systems in place that reduce temptation and the energy required to resist it. We'll get back to that shortly. Other common sources of distraction include Netflix, or the TV in general, rambunctious roommates, or video games. After watching this video, take 5 minutes to sit with a journal and jot down anything you would consider a distraction from you getting work done. You should be able to come up with a list of at least 20 items. Rate each factor from 1 to 10 in terms of how powerful that distraction is. We'll be applying the following steps to your list. From your list of 20, take the top 5. We'll be focusing our energy there in systematically reducing temptation and the risk of distraction. Chances are your smartphone and social media is high on the list. For this reason, I've disabled notifications on my phone except for phone calls and text messages. I don't have badges anywhere on my phone, and my wallpaper is straight black and boring. I've done these and several other tweaks to reduce the temptation of using my phone. If you want me to create a comprehensive video on how to set up your smartphone for use as a tool rather than as a distraction, let me know with a thumbs up on this video and a comment down below. When I need to get prolonged, focused work done, like writing the script for this video, I work on a laptop or iPad. If I'm on my laptop, I'll go into full screen mode using Bear, my writing app of choice, and enable Do Not Disturb mode to block notifications. The iPad is similar, as I've disabled notifications and apps run full screen by default. If you need additional help in maintaining focus and not getting off track, there are apps that block other websites and forcibly limit your ability to waste time. My personal favorite is Focus, but other apps like Self-Control or Freedom are other solid options. Links down in the description below. But let's say you're struggling with Netflix or those rambunctious roommates. In that case, environmental interventions may be more effective. The optimal work or study environment will differ from person to person. Some people enjoy the background noise of a busy coffee shop, others prefer the library, and some would rather stay at home with their dual 4K monitor standing desk setup, like me. It's been noted that extroverts tend to enjoy busy areas to study, whereas introverts prefer silence and solitude. That is not a hard rule, and there are plenty of exceptions, so be sure to experiment for yourself. Regardless of what level of noise and activity you prefer, there are 3 shared fundamentals that a good study environment should have. First, limit distractions. Situate yourself in a position such that in your immediate periphery, there are few, if any, distractions. Don't sit right in front of a TV. Don't sit in front of a door that has people walking in and out constantly. Don't have your phone on the table in front of you or even in your pocket. Put it in your bag or in another room. I was shocked how effective this simple trick was in getting me to stop checking my phone. Number 2, it should be conducive to extended periods of work. To get meaningful work done, you'll need a certain amount of time. Make sure you can sit in your environment for long enough without running into issues of the shop closing or being kicked out. This also means having outlets to keep your laptop charged. You should have a flat and clean desk to work on. Trust me, despite the name laptop, you won't want to work from your lap for extended periods. And lastly, make sure you're comfortable. For some people that means supportive chairs, for others stools, and some even prefer standing, like yours truly. Number 3, people should respect that you're working. It's critical that you limit distractions, including those from others. If you find yourself being interrupted frequently by friends at a certain location, it's likely not a good environment to study. You can ask them politely to let you work, but this is a point of friction and a temptation you have to resist, rather than allowing the environment and system to facilitate the outcome you want. Which brings us to the next point, working alone. I've spoken about the importance of small groups in discussing the Feynman technique. When you do work in groups, they should be kept small, no more than 1 or 2 other people. But equally important, you should keep group study sessions to a minimum. Use group study when you need to work through difficult concepts or problems together. Beyond those instances, solo work is a better fit for the majority of students, as the temptation for conversing with your friends is eliminated. The Pomodoro technique is my favorite productivity hack for 3 reasons. And almost every student I have recommended this to has seen drastic improvements in their effectiveness while studying. First, it acutely forces focus. When using the Pomodoro technique, you choose one task for 25 minutes and focus on that task alone. Having these parameters is insanely effective at maintaining focus in the overwhelming majority of students that I tutor. Number 2, pacing for extended work. In the traditional Pomodoro technique, you work for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break, and repeat for 4 cycles, after which you take a longer 20-minute break. This is a great pace to marathon study for an entire day while reducing the risk of burning out. And number 3, it builds your focus muscle. We tend to get better at the things we practice. After regularly using the Pomodoro technique for a few weeks, you should see improvements in your ability to maintain sustained focus. And as your focus muscle grows, experiment with extending the cycles. From 25 minutes, increase to 35 or even 40. I personally alternated either between the 25 minutes on and 5-minute break, or 50 minutes on and 10 minutes off. But experiment to find the intervals that work best for you. After extended use of the Pomodoro technique, you may also notice that getting into the groove of studying is also becoming easier. While your ability to focus has certainly developed, there's also an element of classical conditioning, also known as Pavlovian conditioning. By having a routine you repeat, such as setting a 25-minute timer, putting on your headphones, grabbing your notebook, and sitting at your desk, you're training your subconscious to more quickly get into work mode. Take this a step further and create a study playlist for yourself. As we've gone over in a previous video, not all music is created equal when studying or getting work done. By repeatedly listening to the same songs exclusively just for studying, I find myself snapping into work mode as soon as I hear HR 8938 by deadmau5. You can find my own personal study playlist in the description, and be sure to sign up for my newsletter if you want occasional study music recommendations. When we're crunched for time, our healthy habits are the first thing that we compromise on. No more exercise, our diet goes to garbage, and we stop meditating. The truth is, no matter how hard you want to work and study for that upcoming final that you procrastinated for, your ability to study is not limitless. You cannot study for 24 hours straight. Breaks are necessary, and how you use those breaks is just as important as taking them in the first place. So rather than turning to social media or TV, focus on delayed benefit activities. These delayed benefit activities are those healthy habits that you are so willing to give up when you're stressed. But understand that these healthy habits have incredibly powerful compounding effects. While you may think you're too busy to exercise today, there's actually several reasons you should. First, you cannot study nonstop all day and you need to take a break. Second, Parkinson's law states that time expands to fill the time allotted to it, meaning if you provide yourself healthy time constraints, you'll actually get more work done. And third, regular exercise will improve your sleep, your ability to concentrate, and your mood. And better sleep means your memory consolidation is more effective, meaning what you studied is more likely to stick. And better concentration means more effective use of your study sessions. And a better mood is hard to argue with. Now, you are the sum of your habits, and prioritizing these healthy habits, the ones we know we all should do but we're too willing to give up, can lead to drastic beneficial effects over months and years. One of the key compounding habits I practice is spending my spare time wisely. That means rather than jumping to social media, I use my downtime to learn something interesting and useful, like something from the Great Courses Plus. The Great Courses Plus is a subscription on-demand video learning service with top quality lectures and courses from excellent professors at top universities and experts from places like National Geographic, the Smithsonian, and the Culinary Institute of America. You get unlimited access to a huge library of over 11,000 video lectures from science to math to history to how to cook, or even how to study more effectively. I've personally been using the Masters of Mindfulness course. As I've mentioned before, mindfulness and meditation practice have multiple benefits that students should take advantage of, and this course provides another avenue to further develop and strengthen this practice. The Great Courses Plus is offering a free trial to viewers of Med School Insiders. Simply visit thegreatcoursesplus.com/medschoolinsiders to sign up. Click on the link in the description below to start your free trial today. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, then you're definitely going to enjoy my other studying and productivity and efficiency related videos. I've created a playlist of all these videos, so click on that middle button on the screen or visit the link in the description below. Much love to you all, and I will see you guys in that next one.